بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Every day in our program we keep on reminding of قضية المسلمين الأولى, the first case of the Muslims, the first case of the Arabs, the first case of the human beings, and this is Palestine. What's happening in Palestine indeed causes every single person, every single human being who's a free person, who's a person who loves justice, to be in pain and to try his best or her best to support Palestine and to help the Palestinians, not only by praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but every possible support. And among this, of course, is raising awareness. The situation is so difficult on the ground. And we have two guests today from the International Coalition for Palestine Hostages joining us, Dr. Raed Amer and Mama Mai, the founder of the International Coalition for Palestine Hostages, in addition to Dr. Amer, who is the director of the Palestinian Captive Club. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reward both of them and to strengthen both of them and to strengthen all those people who are working behind the scenes to support and to help Palestine. Let's welcome our honorable guests for today. Mama Mai, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and Dr. Amer, barakallahu fikuma, wa may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase you in khair and bless you and protect you. Welcome.
Alaikum assalam. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give victory to Palestine and to the people of Palestine and the people of Gaza. In the beginning, maybe I direct my first question to Dr. Raed. Dr. Raed, tell us about the situation on the ground, whether in the West Bank or in Gaza, just to keep people in the picture, inshallah.
First, I am not doctor. Thank you very much, Sheikh, for what you're doing for Palestine. This is program to talk about Palestine. Really, the issue in Palestine is very difficult these days, you know, especially in this war at all the Palestinian people from the Israel's government. After 7 October, the issue in Palestine is very difficult. Killing all the time, war at each Palestine people, and all the Palestinian people in Gaza, in Jerusalem, and West Bank, in all the places. We had very problems these days. All the cities in West Bank closed as a prisoner. Now we're talking about biggest prisoners. Inside the jails, the prisoners. We're talking about 11,000 prisoners now inside the jails. Outside the prisoners, we talk about all the people in big prisoners, really. This is the true. When we want to talk about what happened in Palestine. If you let me to talk about the prisoners, the lives in the prisoners is very, very, very difficult. Especially we are talking about who died inside the jails. We're talking about 41 at now. After 7 October, they killed them inside the jails. After 7 October, the food, they stop the food. They don't give them the food. When we want to talk about the life inside the jail, the medicine, they stop the medicine. Many hundred prisoners need the medicine. They can't find it. Many things happened inside the jails now. No one helped them. All the international organization can't do anything to stop the killing, to stop what they happen, what they do with the prisoners inside the jail.
Coming to Dr. Mai, and speaking also about Gaza and what's happening in Gaza, Dr. Mai, if you just give us some updates about Gaza. I believe yesterday there was a massive fire that extended and spread even in a hospital, and lots of people lost their lives, shuhada, martyrs. Maybe you can speak about this and what's happening in the north of Gaza as well before we move on to speak about the Palestinian hostages.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, even if it is a very, very heartbroken subject. But like you said, now the Palestinians are not only hostages in jails, they are hostages even outside jails. They are hostages in Gaza. They can't eat, they can't sleep, they can't move. They are all the time, they are seized by the bombing, the airstrikes, the snipers, starvation. So they are hostages. All Palestinians in Gaza are hostages now. Imagine what they do behind bars. Imagine now what they do in front of you. Imagine what they do behind bars. So it is always the condition for hostages inside jails and outside jails is very, very horrific. Mm. The situation, of course, everybody knows what happened to Jabalia, northern Gaza. And I have a family in Jabalia whom I really know. And she said, I've been contacting her. And of course, like now she's disconnected. But the last message she sent me, they made a big hole in the ground and they put all the men in it. And she said that a family of children and children and mothers, they were having a white flag moving and they killed them all. And they emptied all the hospitals, even the SKBU, the special care baby unit, even the children, everybody should be outside. There are now no food, no water, no place to go. She said, even the money that we got to buy clothes and blankets for the winter, now we lost the winter clothes. We lost the tents. We lost everything. We are running just near the beach. My husband, my son is somewhere, and I am somewhere with the girls. I don't know what to do, where to go. Mm-hmm. That's the simplest situation of one family. The whole world has really to do something. And you know, Nuseirat camp is a UNRWA refugee camp. It is in the north, in the middle of Gaza. And it is like in Deir el-Balah. And how many times this in Nuseirat have been bombed? How many times the tents are burned? How can you burn a tent with people in it and the whole world is watching? I'm not saying that what Israel is doing it's very, very wrong. But when the world is watching, this is worse. True. Worse. Where is everybody? Where is China? Where is Korea? Where is Japan? Where is Indonesia? Where is Malaysia? Where is everybody? Where is the whole world? We're talking about the climate change that they worried about, and the animals' rights that they worried about, and the equality between sexes that they are worried about. And now all this happened to them. What happened to all these shelf-friendly legals? What happened to the International Criminal Court when they accused everybody? Where is everybody that you accuse? They're still killing. Where is the whole world? I mean, whatever we can do is talking, but if we can do something else, we can do. But if somebody there who can do something, who can go there and feed, and who can go there and stop, why they are not doing this? How they are allowing humans to kill humans? And of course, they are not humans, but for them, how can they allow this? And everybody open his mouth, anti-Semitism, who is anti-Semitism? They are anti-human. They are anti-human. What happened in Jabalia, what happened in Nuseirat, it's happening all the time. From the first day they bombed one building and the people were shocked. A building was bombed up. Now thousands of buildings, all Gaza is bombed, and nobody is worried anymore. Nobody thinks surprised anymore, as if it's normal to bomb houses over people and people under the rubble and they die, and to starve them, it's normal. To take them from hospitals is normal. Like whatever they are doing there, it's normal now. Where is that? They shocked when the first time they, Madani hospital, they were shocked. Now all the hospitals have happened to them. The same happened to Shifa, the same, when they keep saying another massacre, another one, and we have to stop it, we have to stop it. What they are talking about? Are they joking with this young generation? This young generation is getting mad of the leaders that they are not doing anything except sit and talk. And even when they talk nonsense, some of them. Mm-hmm. We are inheriting this new generation that don't trust whatever we say for the last decades, don't trust that we are humans, don't trust us anymore when we talk about human rights. Where is everybody? Just keep saying another massacre, another massacre. We are 40,000 now, and they are still under the rubble. It's like a news now. It's feeding a news. It's not solving. When this will stop? Mm-hmm. When these leaders will say something and do something to stop it? Where is everybody?
Painful questions indeed, and it is legitimate questions that we should ask. But we're talking now about what can the Ummah do? What can we do as individuals? And allow me to give this question to Dr. Raed, to Brother Raed, Amer. If you may answer this question, Brother Raed, what is the duty of every single human being? I'm not going to say every single Muslim, every single human being who's watching us right now, who want to support not only the Palestinian hostages, but Palestine generally, who wants to stop this genocide, as Dr. Mai was just speaking now, who wants to do something that makes him feel, at least I'm not guilty of just watching and watching and watching, and it's becoming like news, as Dr. Mai just mentioned, but we want to do something to overcome this and to stop this. What can you say, Dr. Raed, Brother Raed?
We can say is a shame to talk about this word really, when all the world look at us, just looking. They don't do anything to help us to stop the war, to stop the fire, the bomb in Gaza, especially in Gaza. These days, this morning, I think all the world see what happened in Gaza, in the hospitals, in the camps, how they died, the people, the children. This is, we can't describe what happened in Gaza. This is not a war. This is not war, really, what happened in Gaza. So what can we do? We can do many things, I think. The world can push at the governments Israel, through each one, through his government. Each people can send message to their government, to send message to the international court, to do something, to stop this killing, to stop this war. It's very dangerous what happened in Palestine. I think many organizations work with us, work for Palestine, but not enough at now. What happened, what they do in the world, not enough to stop this war.
Dr. Mai, finally, when we speak about the Palestinian prisoners, or not prisoners, allow me to use the word hostages. I know you don't prefer the word prisoners. Those Palestinian hostages as well, and we have to use this term and make it common, since they are worried about 100 Israeli who are there in the jails of or not in jails, there under the tunnels in Palestine, in Gaza. They're worried about them, but they're not worried about the 11,000 hostages who are Palestinians in their jails without charges. Talking about those people and about their rights and about their situation, and what can the International Coalition for Palestine Hostages do, especially in the coming days, in the coming weeks, inshallah, if you can just give us some updates.
Yes, like you said, everybody tries to do something that ease this pain from inside him, that we should do something. The least as well what we can do, since the whole world, this war started because of hostages, that is that we shed some light on the hostages' life inside Israel jail. Especially, it became worse after 7th of October. It became worse. That's why I thought I know there's lots of people who's working for the Palestinian hostages. First thing, we have to stop to say prisoners. They are not prisoners. They are not thieves. They didn't commit crimes. They are just standing to free their country. They are only trying to free their country, to live in peace in their land. So they have been taken even without charges. They have been giving sentences that nobody can give sentence, like 25, 4 times had a long life sentence, like die and another 25 years and die and another 25 years. They might keep your body for like 40 years or 100 years. So that's why we said we are going to do all these people who is working all over the world for the Palestinian hostages. If you make them all work as one group, this will make a bigger impact. And this will help not only now, you can see the result of this perhaps in the future. In the future, you can see the result of when the whole world united in the international coalition for Palestinian hostages. So, and even this, after the Palestinian hostages are freed and they got their rights, this can be for any hostages, because it's now a solid plan. So, and we tried, like to make it like a more solid plan with a strategy plan, with a mission and vision and objectives and goals, so that they know it is a serious plan, not like the human rights that they put it on the shelf. No, it's a plan that we really want to implement it. And there is a group of talented team, or really organizers, the team who is working really hard day and night from the time they made the logo that represent the resistance of the Palestinians and the hope of the freedom of all of them, till to make all this initiative. Now we have our own X account. We have our TikTok account for ICPH. We have now our Instagram that we are going to talk to all the people. Now we are like a twinning with some organization like Bradford Solidarity Group, Bradford Palestinian groups, now to join their rallies and talk about the Palestinian. The hope of this, that we will work, all the people all over the world, all the organization who is working for the Palestinian hostages, let's join together in one hand and do one document and just deliver this to the United Nations, to the activists, so that we will push the governments to force the Israel to do something to ease the pain of these people. So we need to closely cooperate with the international governments, international activists. We want to make it a licensed organizations. We want to twin it with everybody. And it's like, it's not for me or for anybody. This will be handed over for the generation forever. So it's going to be growing and growing and growing and helping all hostages all over the world. Not in Palestine, because it's based on human rights. Human rights belong for all humans, and it is non-profit, non-political. It's only organization that, like you said, talks to the minds, spirits, and hearts of the people. So whatever your religion, whatever your nationality, if you are human, and all are humans, we have the same blood analysis, we have the same urine analysis, we have the same tissues. If you make a blood analysis, they won't say blood analysis for Palestinian or for Christian or for Muslim. Blood analysis for human is the same. The only difference is the color and the language, like God said, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ اخْتِلَافُ أَلْوَانِكُمْ وَأَلْسِنَتِكُمْ. The only two things that differs us from each other, the color of the skin and the language we use. Other than this, same hearts, same brain, same number of cells. So we have to unite together. Each person, if they work alone, it might be the result weaker. When we work together, and all of you helping to really talk about this ICPH, to make it international, that will help Palestinian hostages and everybody else. And this is Sadaqah Jariyah until, even if we die, this is Sadaqah Jariyah for us. But this is a continuous, long-lasting initiative. And lots of people who's really working so hard from international. They are from international group from all over the world. Germany, South Africa, Canada, America, United Kingdom, volunteers working day and night to make this happen. The International Coalition for Palestinian Hostages. Please always use the Palestinian hostage. Even don't say prisoners club, say hostages club. Mm-hmm. They are humans, not numbers. They are hostages, not prisoners.
100% true, and it's a powerful and inspiring message indeed. And with this powerful message, unfortunately, we came to the end of this segment of our program. But once again, we join our voice to your voices, Mai and Brother Raed. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala strengthen you and use you for the service of the Ummah and for the service of all the free people, wherever they may be, all those people who are suffering from injustice, suffering from oppression. You will be there, inshallah, to support. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant victory to Palestine, and may Allah grant us the ability, inshallah, to make salah in Masjid al-Aqsa, muharraran azizan. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. Shukran jazilan for joining us. Barakallahu fikuma. Shukran jazilan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Shukran. Barakallahu fikum. All right, with that, we came to the end of the segment of our program for today. We're going to be taking a short break. We'll come back after the break, inshallah.